So today, folks, I want to talk to you a little bit about how to use Quicktime Player in case you're interested in using Quicktime Player when it's time to create your videos. Now, I am already on Quicktime Player, but it's pretty simple to use. You have some options. You'll notice when you go to File, you can go to New Movie Recording, which is the screen looking at you, kind of like Photo Booth. You can go to New Audio Recording, which is just going to record your voice. Or you can go to New Screen Recording, which I'm doing here. Now, the advantage to QuickTime Player is that you can actually create a video with the background of your screen being in the video, and then you are voicing over the video. Some of you might have seen the example video that the teachers put out, and the one that I did was using QuickTime Player combined with Keynote. Now, I know you guys know a lot about Keynote, probably more than Mr. Clifford. So you can combine those two by creating your Keynote and then playing your Keynote like I did on the video that the teachers put out, which was the example video. One of the things that I also want you guys to be aware of is that you can create a Zoom recording with 4 people, up to 4 people, and during that Zoom recording you would be using QuickTime Player to record the Zoom meeting. So you'd have to practice a little bit with whoever your friends are, your one partner, the 3 of you, 2 partners, or 4 of you total, so having 3 partners. And that way you would be able to create a video with Zoom on the screen. And then you could record the discussion that you had, whether or not you want to talk about freedom from want, freedom from fear, freedom of speech, or freedom of worship. I would suggest that you practice that a couple times. I would suggest that you're using notes to help you with that. They don't have to be word for word notes, but they would want to be notes that would remind you of what you're going to talk about. You could do it so each of you is talking one at a time, or you could have sort of a debate style if you wanted to. The one thing, though, that we do want is to make sure that if you have 4 people, your video is going to be either 45 seconds to a minute per person. Okay, so if you have 4 people, it's going to be around 4 minutes long. If you have 2 people, it's going to be about 2 minutes long. And that shouldn't be a problem because I know a lot of you have a lot to say. The other aspect of it as well is that that will give you guys a chance to maybe have a conversation about a topic that you chose from the subtopics that we provided you, or those questions we provided you in the outline. Now, that would look something like this. Just so you know, I copied, or I recorded the Zoom meeting that some teachers had earlier today. And if you can imagine, you would have 4 people at the most, but you would be able to get to have a video that looked something like a discussion around a topic. If you guys don't mind, I'm recording right now. So the reason that I'm glad you brought that up, Kathy, because I was thinking for our kids, if there's 3 or 4 of them that are nervous, what if you said, like I'm thinking of some of the kids who might be, I don't want to say any names, but because I'm recording, but who might be nervous about it, but if they did it with their best friend or 3 friends, they might put out together a 4-minute, conversation around what's going on, then we could take that conversation and make that the video for all 4 of them.
Mm-hmm. So student number 1 would say, like, the freedom that they all picked. Student number 2 would answer one of the questions there. Student number 3 would answer the third question.
Or they could have a discussion around one of the questions. You know what I mean? Like how it feels, like what's going on in your mind, and they might feel more comfortable having a conversation about it than actually presenting on their own. So that's
sort of like a virtual fishbowl or something.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Now, Paul, you're recording on QuickTime, but you can record on Zoom as well.
I know, but the thing is they might choose to use a different modem.
Yeah.
They might use Google Meets or what's the other one that they like? So as you can see, one, this is what our house meetings look like, where we're all brainstorming ideas of ways that we can get the message out to you about what your videos will look like. But also you'll see it could be a good venue, it could be a good place, Zoom or Google Meets, for you guys to record a conversation that you have around a topic to create a video that would basically be for all the people who are in the video. We do encourage you to make sure that you practice before you create the video, which obviously we didn't here. We just created the video from scratch. But this is another option for you folks. So I hope that this is helpful, and I hope this might answer some of the questions that you have.